Welcome children. Today we are going to discuss our new chapter, that is separation of substances. And in this chapter we will discuss about the methods of separation of insoluble substances. So let's get started. First of all, what is separation? Separation means removal of substances from a mixture of two or more than two substances. So what is separation? Separation is the process of removal of substances from a mixture of two or more than two substances. So by this process we can separate useful things from unuseful substance. In simple words, we can say to separate out substances from a mixture. Now, why do we need for separation of substances? Yes, we need to separate harmful or undesirable substances and even sometimes the useful substances from the mixture, because to remove impurities or harmful substances from a mixture, as you all know, impurities or harmful substances are useless for us. We need only pure substances. Okay, we prefer to have only pure substances, and for getting pure substances we have to remove impurities. So we need to remove harmful substances from a mixture. Point number 2, to obtain pure substances to use. Yes, we need pure substances to use. For example, we need pure water for good health and the impurities must be separated out. Point number 3, to obtain two different but useful substances. In a mixture, there are different components. In a mixture, different components have different properties. For example, kerosene and petrol both have different fuel value. If any mixture contains both of them, then we need to separate them to get the substances of different property. For example, different kind of fuels which are used separately. Point number 4, to group substance of different sizes. I hope you understood the need for separation of substances. Okay, it is very necessary to separate mixture into its components, either to recover useful components or to remove undesirable components. Now in this module we are going to discuss the method of separation of substances. The separation of harmful or non-useful substances from a mixture is necessary to get pure and desirable substances. There are many methods of separation of insoluble substances which are based on the physical and chemical properties of the components of the mixture. These methods are as follows. First, hand picking, thrashing, winnowing, sieving, sedimentation and decantation, filtration, magnetic separation and centrifugation. Let's learn more about these processes or methods one by one in detail. Hand picking. As you can see in the picture, we are using hand for separating substances. Hand picking. If we have a box containing balls of 3 different colors, how would we separate the different colored balls? Yes, we will pick them out one by one by hand and put them in separate box. So, what is hand picking? Hand picking is a method of separating an unwanted solid impurity from a useful solid by hand. Hand picking is generally used for removing undesirable solid components from a mixture. It is commonly used at home to remove all pieces of stone from wheat pulses and rice before cooking. And this method is used for separating large sized impurities like stone and husk from the rice, wheat, etc. This method can be used only when the quantity of mixture is small. Yes, if the mixture is available in small quantity, that time we can apply this method. Second, the quantity of impurities in the mixture is small. Yes, this method is useful only when the impurities in the mixture are in small quantity and it becomes easy for us to separate all impurities from a mixture. Number 3. There is a visible difference between the components of the mixture. Yes, one of the solids in the mixture should have different size, color and shape for easy separation by hand picking method. Next is threshing. Threshing is a method of separating the grains from the stalk when beating on the hard surface. In simple words, we can say when a wheat or rice crop is ready for harvesting, the stalks are cut and beaten to release the grains. This is called threshing. As you can see in the picture also, this person is beating on the hard surface to release grains from the stalk. Okay? The dried grains are beaten or threshed to separate the grains. Threshing is done with the help of machine called a thresher. In simple words, when a wheat or rice crop is ready for harvesting, the stalks are cut and beaten to release the grains. This is called threshing. So, the dried grains are beaten or threshed to separate the grains. Threshing is done manually or with the help of a machine called a thresher. In manual threshing, the stalks are beaten on a solid platform to separate the grains. Sometimes grains are separated with the help of bullocks. The bullocks walks over the stalks spread out on the grounds and the grains are separated. But in contrast, in mechanical threshing, a machine called thresher is used to separate the grains from their stalks. In thresher, the harvested crops are put and rolled under rollers, thus food grains are separated. Now next is winnowing. Winnowing means air blowing. Means for separating substance from a mixture, we have to use air. So what is winnowing? Winnowing is a method of separating light particles such as husk from heavier particles such as rice or wheat grains with the help of wind. Okay, so winnowing means air blowing. The mixture of grain and chaff obtained after threshing is dropped slowly from a height in breezy condition. As you can see in the picture, this lady is dropping threshed grains slowly from a height in breezy condition. The heavy grains fall almost vertically down. Okay, while the unwanted lighter chaff is carried to some distance by the wind. You can see in the picture. Thus, two different heaps of light chaff and heavy grains material are formed. This is called winnowing. Wind carries husk and heavier grains drop onto the ground. Now next is sieving. What is sieving? Sieving is a method of separating components of different sizes in a mixture using a sieve. Or we can say the separation of smaller sized substances from the bigger sized substances in a mixture is called sieving. For separation of fine food materials, a sieve having small sized holes is used. So, what is sieve? Sieve is a vessel. Okay, sieve is a vessel or container having many small openings or holes. Different size sieves are used to separate different types of mixture containing minute holes. So sieves of different hole sizes are available to separate the substances of different sizes. For example, to separate the undesirable substances from wheat flour, a sieve with the fine holes is used. Okay, you can see in the picture also. Sieve with slightly bigger hole size is used to separate wheat grains. Sieve of further slightly bigger holes is used to separate pebbles and stone from the sand. And pebble and stone are removed from sand by sieving. Now next is sedimentation and decantation. First, we will talk about sedimentation. Sedimentation process is used for separating heterogeneous mixture. In this method, the water insoluble heavier substances can be separated from the mixture. For example, the sand or soil mixed with the water is removed by this process. The mixture of water and soil is kept stand still for some time, as you can see in the picture also. The insoluble soil that settles down at the bottom are known as sediments, and the water above the sediments can be transferred carefully and slowly to another container without disturbing the sediments. And the transfer of water above the sediments is known as decantation. So, what is sedimentation? Sedimentation is the process of settling down of heavy solids in a mixture of a liquid and an insoluble solid. And what is decantation? Decantation is the removal of the clear layer of the liquid without disturbing the settled solid or sediments. Using the same method, two immiscible liquids can be separated easily. For example, in the mixture of oil and water, oil will be in the upper layer as it is lighter than water. Then the oil can be decanted from the water layer. Separating funnel is used to separate the two immiscible liquids. Now, next method is filtration. Filtration method is used to separate the insoluble heterogeneous substances from the liquid. Filtration is the process by which very fine insoluble solids can be separated from a solid liquid mixture by passing it through a suitable porous material, and this porous material is known as filter. So what is filter? Filter is a device having pores in it. The only liquids can pass through these pores. The suspended or insoluble materials cannot pass through them. For example, your mother separates tea leaves from the tea by using a filter having very small pores. Pore sizes of different filters are different of filtration of different sized particles of insoluble substances. To filter a liquid mixture, a circular filter paper is used. Okay, to filter a liquid mixture, a circular filter paper is folded to 1/4. Okay, then hold its 3 folds on one side and 1 fold on the other side. Fix this filter into a funnel and stick it into the wall of the funnel by sprinkle water drops on the filter paper. Now the mixture having insoluble materials along with liquid is poured into the funnel, slowly and carefully passing along a glass rod. The clear liquid passes through the pores of the filter paper. You can see in the picture also. Okay, only the clear liquid passes through the pores of the filter paper and insoluble substances remain on the filter paper. The clear liquid that passes through the filter paper is known as filtrate. So here this clear liquid that passes through the filter paper is known as filtrate, and the insoluble material left behind in the filter paper, okay, you will see insoluble material left behind in the filter paper is known as residue. Next topic is magnetic separation. Magnetic separation. Magnetic separation is a method of separating magnetic particles such as iron from other non-magnetic particles such as sand with the help of a magnet. As you all know, iron, nickel, cobalt, these all are magnetic material, and these material get attracted by magnet. So we can use magnet to separate them from a mixture. So magnetic separation is used to separate the magnetic material such as iron from a mixture of magnetic and non-magnetic material. So this method of separation is used to separate the magnetic materials from the mixture of magnetic and non-magnetic material. For example, a mixture contains iron, soil, wood, and sawdust, etc. If a magnet is moved around the mixture like that, iron will be separated out as it is a magnetic substance. So iron will be attracted by magnet, and we can easily remove all iron nails from a mixture. Now next method is centrifugation. What is centrifugation? Centrifugation is a method to separate very fine particle from the mixture with liquid components by rotating the liquid at a very high speed. As you can see in the picture, this machine looks like a mixer grinder. So this machine is used for the separation of particles from a solution according to their size, shape, density, viscosity of the medium, and rotor speed. By rotating, the fine particles will come together at the center and get deposited there as sediments. Then the liquid above the sediments may be removed by the method of decantation. So we have discussed different method of separating insoluble substances from a mixture. I hope you understood different methods. Do like, subscribe and share my channel. And the latest update, kindly hit the bell icon.